Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we are doing a full body flexibility yoga practice. I'm gonna use my bolster today, so if you've got a nice comfy pillow to use, you may find it useful, but find some space to move and let's get started. So we will begin today laying down. Now, if you've got something to lay on, that can bring you into a back bend while we're here. So depending on what you've got, maybe something will go underneath the entire length of your spine, from your low back all the way up and behind your head. If your pillow or whatever you are laying on isn't that long, bring it under your upper body, more so than your lower body. So start with the shoulders and the head maybe resting on it, or the shoulders and the mid-back, letting your head fall back towards the ground. But just bringing So we will begin today laying down. So if you've got something to go underneath you, you can lay on it, bringing you into a back bend while we're here. And you can get into your arms and your shoulders as well. If you bring them out nice and wide, depending on what you're laying on, you might feel something. You can also bring your arms above your head, letting the palms face up with the hands resting on the ground. And again, depending on what you're laying on, you might feel the shoulders more or less. But just giving your spine for sure, your back for sure, a chance to arch if you are on top of something. A chance to relax. Same with your arms and your shoulders. If you need to move them somewhere else, you can. And once you've kind of settled on where your upper body is going to be, feel free to move your legs. If you want to get into your hips, you might make a diamond shape with your leg. Let your knees fall out wide and bring the soles of your feet together. And just check in that you're still able to relax through your upper body as well. Letting your eyes close if they're still open. And just take a slow breath in. Fill your body up with air. And let that breath go. We have just a few moments to stay just like that. Start to relax and let go of your day. Simply by focusing on your breath. Letting everything else go. As we begin to move, Start with just your fingers and your toes. Give them a wiggle. Maybe lifting your hands off of the ground and stretching through your upper body. You can even send your legs out long and make this a full body stretch. But then sliding your arms to your sides and bending your knees so that you can plant your feet. And if you're laying on top of something, we can take it out, just slide it off to the side and lay back down so that you're flat on your back. You can hug your knees into your chest and maybe rock or sway side to side. Just massaging your back against the ground. We will be making our way up to seated. So either rolling over or rocking yourself forwards. Our right leg is going to be going out long. And our left foot can start on the inner thigh. You can point your toes up. Take an inhale to lengthen through your spine. And as you exhale, you can fold forwards. Feel free to bend your knee a lot. And then after a few breaths, maybe your leg will get a little bit straighter and a little bit straighter. But just feeling the length through your hamstring and your calf. We'll stay for just another breath or two. So using an inhale to lift you up if you are folding forwards. You can bring the knees back together and shake it out. But our left leg will go long, right foot to the inner thigh. And lengthening the spine again, pointing your toes up. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, if you'd like to fold, you can fold and maybe take a nice big bend through the knee. And just letting the breath soften the back of your leg to help you go a little bit deeper. Just another breath or two here. And then you can use an inhale to lift on up again. Bringing the knees back together, a squeeze of the knees, a hug. And then we'll be sending the right leg in front of us. You might tip over towards the right side, but our right leg will be in front and our left leg is coming behind us. So try to level out your hips for pigeon with your foot in front of the left hip. If you've got a pillow to use today, you might want to have it close by. But just adjust, scoot around a little bit so that you are as level as possible. Not tipping over to one side more than the other. Try to be as level as you can be. Through the shoulders as well as the hips. You might stay lifted with your chest, and you might start to lean forwards, maybe onto your forearms, maybe all the way down. Feeling the love through that right leg, the glute, the hip. You're folding forwards right now, using an inhale to lift. You can tip over to the right side to bring the back leg forwards. Swing it all the way up. Knees back together for a hug or a squeeze. And then you can switch sides when you're ready to switch sides. The left leg in front and the right leg behind. Just trying to level out the shoulders, the hips. Maybe a sway side to side helps you to do that. But you can stay lifted through the chest. You can fold forwards if you want to. But can you take a few moments here just to breathe? To close your eyes and soften through that left leg by continuing to breathe. Should you be leaning forwards right now? You can use an inhale to lift. Tipping over to the left side and bringing your back leg all the way up to the top again. Giving your knees a nice hug or squeeze. Shake it out and just check in with how you are feeling throughout your legs and hips. What about your low back and up your spine? We're going to get into our shoulders next. So you can come over onto your knees, onto your hands and knees. And we'll reach our arms forwards and in front of us for a puppy dog stretch. Now, if your chest doesn't want to come all the way to the ground, you might slide your pillow underneath it. Or you could bring your pillow underneath your forehead. But take a nice big reach, stretch forwards. Let your chest and your head melt down and either resting on your forehead or on your chest and your chin. Feeling the length all the way through your arms and into your back as you let gravity pull your chest down. Stay for another breath or two. And using an inhale to lift. And walk your hands back in under your shoulders. Maybe take a gentle sway through the hips, through the shoulders. You can sit down with your legs in front of you again. And then we'll just lean back, bring our hands behind us. Take a little counter stretch, lifting your chest up. Maybe the chin, a little squeeze of the shoulder blades together. And then you can relax and lean forwards again. Hug the knees one more time, but we will lay down on our backs so you can find your way there. And once you're laying down, bend the knees, plant your feet, and just sway your knees side to side. Massage your low back a little bit. Notice how you're feeling throughout your arms and your shoulders. Notice how you're feeling everywhere. And you can send your legs out long and wide. And place your arms somewhere comfy too. And as always, I encourage you to stay here in Shavasana for as long as you have time for today. But thank you for joining me. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day. And until next time, namaste.